I didn't think it could get any worse for the art director for Avowed, Matt Hansen, but it does. It gets even worse. Roll this up over at phantompulse.com. I ask that you become a paid subscriber over there. Help us fight back against this woke culture that is trying to destroy our society, has infected all of our entertainment, whether that be video games, movies, television, books, or even tabletop gaming. So let's get to this right here. In a post to Blue Sky ahead of the elections in the United States, Hansen reacted to a post from Thane Greenwood, who wrote this. I also firmly believe that we need to crush these people's spirits into blood and earth, not be nice to the amoral supporters of an aspirational, gore-soaked dictator. So clearly referring to Donald Trump and his supporters. And what does Hansen say? He replies saying this. They need to feel the sting of shame for the rest of their putrid lives, to be honest. And that is me being nice. So that is what Matt Hansen had to say. Posted this on Blue Sky on November 4th. He thinks that if you supported Donald Trump, your life is putrid and you should feel a sting of shame for the rest of your life. I feel zero shame for voting for Donald Trump and opposing this sick, evil, woke agenda that is being advocated by people like Matt Hansen, who clearly hates people like me, hates me and people like me, thinks that I live a putrid life. What's funny, it's not really funny, it's sad. It's sad and pitiable, is that people like Matt Hansen are SJWs. And the three laws of SJWs are that they lie, they double down, and they project. So while he is attacking us, attacking me, attacking you, he's really telling on himself. That's what he's really doing. He's a very sad individual. Like I said, I didn't think it could get worse because this guy said a whole bunch of absolute nonsense, evil stuff. So he previously admitted that he made Avowed so he could make Elon Musk angry. So Musk found out that there are pronouns in the game, and he said having pronouns in a fantasy video game is utterly unacceptable. Obviously responding to Grumps, who was responding to our coverage of those pronouns being in the game from YouTuber Force Gaming. And so Hansen responded to that. JPEG. I wanted so badly to make him mad with my game, and I cannot believe it actually happened. Just wait until you see the default, you said little shit. That's what he said. I wanted so badly to make him mad with my game. What is going through his mind that this is what he wants to do with a video game? It's not about entertaining, not about consolation, not about escapism. Nothing. Not even about making money. Not even about making a profit. I wanted so badly to make him mad with my game. That was the intention he had with this game, to make Elon Musk mad. It shows you just how kind of pathetic this guy is. And then he's also promising it's even worse than what we know now, right? Just wait until you see the default. It's even worse. That's what he's threatening, that it's even worse. We don't even know how bad it gets because they haven't revealed that yet. But it's even worse. It's even worse than what we already know. And we've seen some absolutely hideous character designs from this game. Hideous, ugly character designs. It was also uncovered that he advocated for discrimination against white people in at least a couple of posts over the last half decade. Hypnotic discovered this one. There had been another screenshot going around, but we didn't have a date on it. And now we do have a date with Hypnotic. Found it here, June 9, 2020. This is where I always expected this was 2020 because that's when all these people were making comments like this. There's so many of them like this. It wasn't just in the video game industry. It was comic books. It was movies, television. They were all doing this stuff during the Summer of Love, the Black Lives Matter riots and everything. But he wrote this: reminder to Black artists out there who are looking for portfolio reviews or job advice. My DMs are open and you will always have my priority. So there you go. Priority. He's discriminating. If you look a certain way, you get priority from him. And then he goes on and makes it very clear he's discriminating also against a certain type of person that, ironically enough, he admits to being. We got too many crusty white dudes in this field. Please let me help you replace me one day. I want to go back to living in the woods. So he clearly is discriminating against white people and for black people. I mean, it's wrong. It's absolutely wrong. So, and then that was 2020, obviously, 4 years ago. And then here, this is from March of this year, March 2024. So Elon Musk posted this. It should not be acceptable for any company in the gaming industry to be racist and sexist against white guys. I don't see how you could find that objectionable at all. But he does, right? He does. He says, oh, Elon, you sweet summer child, this will only embolden me, you sad sack of crap. So he's admitting that he is racist and sexist against white guys. And says that Elon's post only emboldens him. This is the art director. This is the art director of this game. And he's already, and remember, he posted this in March, and now we found out that he posted this in November. 8 months later, that the default is even worse. Wait till you see the default. So we already knew this guy was off his rocker, clearly suffering spiritually, emotionally, mentally, intellectually. And now we see his real hate. We see his hatred. And this is who Obsidian employs. This is who Microsoft employs. This is who Xbox employs to make video games, to shape video games. And they've done this themselves. This is part of their culture. They have a whole, I've talked about this before. I'm not going to go into it now. They have a whole product inclusion framework. They likely have DEI trainings. We know that Activision does, another subsidiary. So this is the type of person that has been indoctrinated through the Microsoft culture. So it's likely not just Hansen that believes this over at Obsidian. There's a whistleblower that says a lot of them believe it over there as well. Smash JT did a really good expose on that. But it gets worse. It gets worse. And remember, we don't even know what the default looks like. Because he's saying it's the default. Just wait until you see the default. So we know that this is going to be even worse. There's probably dialogue in the game. It's going to be really bad. They're probably trying to push people to believe in their agenda, lead people down that path. We're just at the tip of the iceberg right now, and look at what we already know about Matt Hansen, about this game. This game is totally dead on arrival. Matt Hansen, definitely one of the big parts of one of the reasons why it is dead on arrival. But I think a lot of the blame goes to Microsoft's culture that they have specifically created. But let me know what you guys make of this. Let me know in the comments below. Remember to always be charitable, especially to each other, and to always, always speak the truth. And remember, we should always pray for our enemies as well. So we should pray for Matt Hansen. Pray that God softens his heart. He comes to realize what he is doing is wrong, and that he repents and seeks forgiveness.